is 12:02 on a Friday. It is the Oil Stream brought to you by Boston Pizza, where every day in the month of January is a Pasta Tuesday, which is nice. Also confirmed that we are heading to Sherwood Park on January 26th for a lunchtime Oil Stream edition. If you'd like to make it be known to join us.
Is that the one we went to the one
It's
time?
the one on Sherwood Park Broadway. 11 Broadway Boulevard. Is that the one we were at?
No, I think that was a different
So is this a different one? The one we were in, it was like the older one with like the lounge, and they had the big, we took the posters from there.
The posters were awesome, but I remember it was like we were intruding on the...
Oh, yeah. We were getting some looks.
We were getting some looks from
That was a long time ago, though.
Well, that was when it was still a podcast.
That was before we launched EST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like we were intruding on the regulars' natural habitat.
Let's see here. Where is
The
it?
staff was awesome, but some of the regulars were giving
No,
us
this
the
is
stink eye.
another one. This one's up. Let me see here. Just north of local, like out by the rec center.
Yeah. On Broadmoor.
I don't think we've been to that one.
No.
Or have we been there once? Maybe
No, I don't
know.
think we
I don't
have.
think so. Anyway, we're excited to be out there. So make plans. And you know what else is on January 26th? Off the top of my dome, I think that's Wayne Gretzky's birthday.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah. So we're going to be at Boston Pizza in Sherwood Park, 11 Broadway Boulevard for Oil Stream on Wayne Gretzky's birthday, 10 days from now on January 26th. That should be good. And then tomorrow night, you're going to be at the Westgate BPs on 170th.
Yep.
For pre and post game.
Correct.
There's a big debate around the office right now if Hernan Salas is going to be showing up or not. What's the latest, Nanso?
I don't know what the big deal is.
Well,
Well,
we're
like
excited.
Trev and Eric and I, like,
No,
we're all
I know,
excited. We're
but
planning on coming if you're going to be there.
Bellsy's gonna be there.
we've been planning with the like EJ and Dom. Everybody knows them.
Yeah.
We've been planning a night out for a while, and we landed on Saturday because they're big Seahawks guys. I'm a Niners fan. So.
Oh, a real nice rivalry game. Yeah.
So we're going to another establishment first, and then I'm working on the guys to get them to go.
See, he's working on it.
Yeah.
That's like an out.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
You're
but
going to use them.
I can't just leave them and be like, hey, like I want them to come with me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll come.
I hope so. It'd be good to see Dom.
Second,
I
Get
miss
a couple
Dahmer.
bevies in Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
My prediction right now is
How about this? If Dusty says he'll buy Dom a beer, he'll come.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's your buddy, right?
I mean,
Dom's your
Dahmer's,
boy.
I'll buy Dahmer a beer. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I was going to ask if this is a Dahmer night where he might end up singing karaoke.
That could be too.
That's probably why he wouldn't want to come out to BP's because they want to stay downtown somewhere to go to karaoke.
He might want to go to Rosie's.
Is it Rosie's even open again?
Yeah, it's
think
open,
it's
buddy.
back
Is it? Oh, man.
Did they get new owners?
I've been to Rosie's in a long time.
Last time we were there for his birthday,
I think it was his birthday.
you shut it down, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like if Dahmer and I go out, we're staying out.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I don't think he goes out very often. I don't go out very often. So when it actually aligns properly, it's on.
It's a commitment.
So yeah, I remember got to know the guys at the bar really well there. And,
Yeah, you were singing a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I get in the right spot, man, I remember when I went to Boston with our previous betting partners.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled in. My flight was delayed. Remember, the weather was horrible.
Yep.
And I got down there, and I was just like, guys, it's like midnight. I don't know if I'm just gonna probably go to the hotel and check in.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, just bring your stuff. We're at this like Boston Irish pub. I was just like, okay, it sounds good. So I go in there. It's like midnight. I get there by 1:15. I'm singing Nickelback Rockstar on the stage on karaoke. It was so, yeah, I can get sucked in at the right time.
Well, because that day, so it was probably like 1 a.m. and the guy wants to shut down and whatever, his last call. And so we're like, Dusty, we're leaving. And Dusty looks at it, he goes, yeah, I'm staying. And you stayed with no one. Like
Just me?
It was just
You
others.
were feeling it.
I was having a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody was around like when you get up to sing at Rosie's in
Yeah.
that corner,
And everybody's
everybody
in the
was
corner,
hanging
they're
out
looking
there.
around,
Yeah.
I was having a riot.
Yeah, it was a good
So this is my theory on when I go out now. Yeah, I can go home at 12:30 or 1 and not probably go out again for a couple months.
Yeah.
Or I can go home at 2:30 or 3 and not go out again for a couple months.
We make the most
so
of
why
it.
not crank it up?
I get it.
So we'll see. But I think my prediction right now is it's either Hernan and EJ rolling in, and Dahmer goes home,
Yeah.
or Dahmer's hammered when he shows up at Boston Pizza.
I like
It's
that.
like to me, it's one or the other.
That's your job.
Yeah, I think that's going to be.
I'll just be
I think
feeding
that's gonna
Dom
be
a
good.
lot of drinks early on.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart
And
move.
it's not that far.
No, it's like a 15-minute Uber, man.
Yeah.
20 minutes max, $20 max.
And it seems like a lot of Nazis are going out.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Feels
vibe,
like that.
right? They're playing Vancouver. It's guaranteed win night.
Exactly. I'm going to get on. I've already said it this morning, and I'm not backing off of it. McDavid, Draisaitl, both 2 points or more. Oilers to win by 2 or more.
Did you put that up already?
No,
or is it
I'm going to
for
be putting it
tomorrow?
up as soon as that game's
Oh,
up.
okay.
Especially after yesterday.
Yeah.
The boys are going to be
This is going to
raring
be.
to go.
They're going to be. What's the word? Ornery.
Ornery.
They're going to be ornery.
Excellent use of ornery.
What's coming up on your show later today, Nan? So what do you got?
We have Lee Hacksaw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's doing Huss's show today, too.
Yeah, he's
Huss
gonna-
said he's going to have him on.
Tee up all the NFL games, and then we're going to go to Vancouver. Interesting to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, who you
are they
getting?
selling off? Are they actually going to rebuild? I mean, they should.
They should.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know why you would contemplate doing that.
Who's
well,
coming on?
Like, not
His name is Trevor Beggs. He's from Daily High Vancouver and does the Locked On Canucks podcast.
Oh, okay.
We've had him
Locked
on
On
before.
Canucks.
He's really, really good.
Yeah.
And are they due? They're winless in 9.
No way.
A lot of people in the nasty chat were saying that yesterday.
No
Really?
way. Like on post game? No way.
I can't see.
The others are not losing
I'm calling them
3 in a
slump
row, with the third one being to the Vancouver Canucks.
Just imagine
who
if
are
they
the
did.
worst team in the National
Just
Hockey
imagine
League.
if they did that
Your
post game.
post game. Actually, you know what's going to happen? I'm gonna have a couple drinks at BP's and hop on and rip Bowman. I'm gonna be on post. Can you believe that Bowman built this team? This is unbelievable.
You know what? I like that. I'll have that third headset ready to go.
Yeah,
No, I
everybody's
won't
gonna.
be. I
There's a
won't be.
lineup to join.
Yeah, and there's just a lineup for people wanting to get on and say like 3 or 4 things.
Everyone's behind me. I'm like, what's going on? I think DVD's coming out tomorrow too.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
nice. Love
It's
DVD.
gonna be a
Talked to him
great
after the
time,
game
man. So,
yesterday.
Yeah.
can't
I
wait
like
to see you guys.
how it's building up to this. I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
it's just kind of like it's becoming a night out of nowhere, kind of.
But
great.
that
So that'll be good.
space is awesome. Like I know it's a lot smaller, but it just feels like because in the playoffs you were there a lot. It always felt like home there.
They do good. They do a
Like
good job.
like you're comfortable. You can stand.
Yeah.
You're mingling. You know.
Yeah,
like
they've updated
everybody-
it a little bit with the Golf Simmons stuff, but
Yep.
like it's still a BP's
and
lounge.
everybody
like-
there is like in on it. Like even
Oh,
if
it's
they
tight.
don't know about EST, they're
Yeah.
like they're by the end of the night they're like,
Oh yeah,
"This is
they're in.
awesome."
Yeah, they're in. They're texting in and being like, "Steve from the booth behind you." Like,
Yeah.
hardcores right away. So.
Clairview's starting to catch on like that.
Yeah, that's what you said. A huge turnout at Clairview too.
It was packed.
I love it. That's awesome.
The only thing that was open was a few seats at the bar, and Curtis, Tony, and Matt from BP 170th came, and they took up a good chunk of them, and then it was pretty much full the entire night.
Tony make any crazy bets with the people from Clay? We'll bet your store against ours.
You know who's the happiest right
should.
now? Tony
Why?
for tomorrow.
Oh, for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Tony loves when everybody comes out. Oh, he's gonna be so excited.
He's gonna have like 20 trade proposals ready.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So yeah, if you want, join us tomorrow night. 170th BP's just north of the mall in the Westgate area. There, it's gonna be a really fun time. Nancy, before you take off, I had somebody today pushing back on the comments of that the Oilers got goalied last night.
They did.
They did. Okay, I know.
And
I know.
a little
Somebody's
bit
like, stop it. They hit some posts,
and a little unlucky.
but
sure.
but I think every time, like how many NHL shutouts, and if this is a stat, we've got too much time on our hands as a human race. But how many times has there been a shutout without a post being hit?
Yeah.
You know, like posts get hit.
Yes.
That's what happens. The puck
Guys
doesn't
miss.
go in, right?
Yep.
So
Sorokin was awesome. last
Sorokin
night.
was unbelievable. And I thought the
Unbelievable.
Oilers
Great
played
saves.
pretty well.
Yeah,
And
they
Sorokin
did.
made 35 saves. To me, that's an old-fashioned goalie. And I got no problem saying it.
And Ingram, even though he had 18 shots, was still excellent.
He was excellent,
I thought too.
Remember the game earlier this season? I can't believe I'm bringing his name up, but remember the game in New York against the Rangers
Stewie Skins.
that the Oilers had no business winning?
Yeah.
It was the same thing.
Yeah, because what was the win meter last night? I think Eric said this morning it was like 89 or something in favor of the Oilers. Right? They allowed 6 shots in the final 2 periods
2 in the
of that
third.
hockey game. And the power play goal, full marks to a horrible power play for the Islanders, but that was a pretty goal.
15.4%.
Yeah, that was a really nice
That
goal.
was a
though.
great goal.
That was
You got to
Well-
give him
well
credit.
that was executed very well.
People
Okay, so I just
were-
want you
yeah.
like
Yeah.
they were goalied.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Like, listen, that guy's an elite goalie.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in the
He
league.
leads
He's
the
like
league in
7
shutouts.
Yeah.
He's got 5 of them. And I think he's undoubtedly name 5 goaltenders in the league better than Sorokin.
And he's the main reason they are second in the Metro.
Yeah. Vasilevsky, by reputation.
Yeah. Hellebuck when he's on, but not this year.
Logan Thompson has been unreal
Logan
for a couple
Thompson's
years.
up there now. You could say Ottinger at times.
Yeah, there's not
Demko
many,
when
man.
he's not hurt, but now he's hurt all the time.
Yeah, he's hurt all the time. He's an absolute band-aid. Like, Sorokin's a top 5 goalie in the league. to me.
Yeah, seriously. Like
He's got a career .916 save percentage.
Shesterkin, but not this year, right? Oh, by the way, just one more thing on tomorrow. Tony told me that he's got some NFL stuff.
Oh, nice.
So
to give away as well.
I think we might see some jerseys.
Okay, all right.
given away.
Well, that sounds...
At least
pretty
one
good.
for sure from what he told me. Tony, if I'm wrong, just text in. And
all right, what time will your pregame show get going tomorrow?
7 o'clock.
All right, 7 o'clock pregame, 8 o'clock puck drop.
Yes, sir.
All right, that'll be... see, you'll be there by the second period now, so...
It'll be 3-0 Oilers.
There's going to be a huge discussion on this station Monday if you don't roll in there at some point Saturday night.
I love how this
I'll
is
tell you that
becoming a
right
thing.
now. There's a bunch of pressure on Hernan to
I know,
make an
jeez.
appearance tonight.
I want to see, I saw your family yesterday. I went
Yeah.
for a beer with DVD
Yeah.
after the game at Ice House. I saw Eddie,
Yeah.
saw Luce, and then a couple other of your cousins.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
Yeah, they were all, I'm late. I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm getting all these texts.
texts.
And it's
We
like
sent
they've
some-
met Tom
some
Cruise. And all these pictures of Tom Gazzola. I'm like,
Tom Cruise isn't this good looking. All right, Hernan will be coming up with EST afternoons. Him and Gager from 1 until 3. That'll lead into the Reed Wilkins show today from 3 until 6 as well. How did Draisaitl not bury that one? I know I was on postgame. You said that
I thought it hit Sorokin's glove.
Find that. Let's see.
They had
Where are
one
you?
shot. I'm like, I think he got a piece of it. And then it hit post and out, right?
I saw you say that. Here we go. Let's see.
Have a look at it.
I'm going full screen.
It
here.
was like a slight graze of the glove.
Oh, maybe. Here we go.
Did he just did he nick it a little bit?
I gotta like pause it right
Yeah.
away. Well, buddy, I think you might be right.
And that's a great save.
Let's see if it changes direction here.
I thought it did.
It did.
Yeah.
That hit his glove.
That's a great
Good call.
save.
Good eye, Tommy.
It's just a split second.
Oh,
You don't think so?
yeah. Because like I'm watching it, I thought it went behind. Watch. We'll get you a good look at it here. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What? Oh,
What?
oh. My monitor. I moved this thing too far. Okay, so let me see if I can re-grab this.
You
here.
have it. You have it on a great.
Here,
frame.
here we are. Look, right there.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, now. Oh, my God. This is, no, but it look.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is a little touchy after spilling tea all over it earlier today.
I know Eric told me about it. I was listening this morning and here we go. You got the overhead.
And now it's going to flip back over the monitor there. Okay, watch. It looks like it just changes. Right.
I think there's an overhead shot where you could kind of see it.
Yeah, like I think it was going in. I think he got it just enough of it with his glove
Yeah.
to knock it off the post. So you might have to give him credit for that one too.
He was brilliant last
Well,
night.
definitely would have to give him credit for that one if it's in fact what happened. So
I'm going to try to see if I can pull it up, but
yeah, he was outstanding last night. Like that one on Hyman, right on the doorstep.
yep.
That was incredible too. He was very good last night, and he's done that to a number of teams so far this year. So I say hold your heads high and come back at it against a Vancouver team that should be much more beatable than the second place New York Rangers in their division. I mean the Islanders. The Islanders have been hanging in there pretty.
They're a
pretty
good
tight.
team.
And the Bush posts were crazy.
I know. The way it hit and the way it popped out, that was insane. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Come on.
Is your computer freezing like crazy
No,
because you
it's
spilled
just-
tea all over it this
For
morning?
some reason, they a bunch of people just put the end of the game for the Islanders on as a post on their Twitter. I would assume they would put the overhead. Maybe I should look up Draisaitl post. Anyway, I thought for sure he just got a piece of it enough to maybe knock it off course out of the net. Anyway, oh yeah, here it is. I'm looking at it. Why does it jump like that?
Did it happen to you too?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me.
No.
Interesting. Anyway, if you
He
watched
got a
it last
piece.
night, yeah, right.
He got a piece,
You can
for
see
sure.
it. The lower angle shows that it was in front of the glove
Yep.
and just sort of got enough of it to knock it. I mean,
just a
which
tip.
does make sense. You think Leon's going to straight up miss from right there?
He got it. You can see it when they slow it down.
It changes.
Yeah.
It just changes direction. The low shot actually I think does more justice than the high shot.
Well, showing the reaction here.
All right, 780-218-9999. Troll text in and says, the Islanders division must be about as good as the Pacific because they didn't look like a second-place team to me. Well, you know what, though? But they got the goaltending of a second-place team.
Yep.
Like, Riddick actually has better numbers than Sorokin so far this year, and Sorokin has pretty good numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting excellent goaltending. I don't know if it's because their head coach was a goalie or whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe he helps goaltenders a little bit more than a head coach that doesn't know goaltending very well.
Yeah.
Or, but their goaltenders have been outstanding so far this year.
Talking to Islanders broadcasters and then catching up a little bit with Johnny Boychuk, who works in player development for the Islanders yesterday. They said that there's a different vibe around the team with the Islanders because of Matthew Darche. And it's kind of...
Okay, so the general manager
so
changed
Lou
things.
Lamoriello is sort of still around. I don't know what his role is, like consultant or something, but it's like everybody can relax a little bit and it's not as uptight. And people said, we love Lou, but it's not, he has those weird and stringent rules.
Well, you can love a guy and like the vibes better when he's not there.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's created a good atmosphere. They have some good players. Schaefer's brilliant, obviously. We got a first-hand look at him yesterday. And they have some really good players. Oh, it's doing it again.
Yeah.
It's just fidgety, hey?
Yeah, I'm just going to unplug
Anyway, they all said that this team, there's a chipperness and a pleasantness, and it's a sense of a refreshed feeling. And they have some good players that are playing really well right now. So is it the sexiest team? No. I don't think the Islanders ever will be that enticing to anybody in the NHL outside of Islanders fans who live close to that area.
Yeah, it's funny. When I think sexy team, I think of like teams with like the superstars.
Yeah.
Barzal's good, don't get me wrong.
Yep.
I've always liked him. And Schaefer's a stud, but that defensive superstar sexiness
It's not
just
the same.
hits different than the guys with the Kucherovs and the McKinnons and the McDavids and those types of guys. Okay, because they had 35 shots on goal. They very well could have won that hockey game last night. Do you think Knobloch just runs it back? Because I liked the Roslovic line.
Yeah.
Thought Howard was doing some good things in the offensive zone. Savoy had some chances last night. Lazar on the fourth line is definitely the best idea for the fourth line.
Correct.
So I don't think there's really. I know they're coming off 2 losses here. But I don't think there's a reason to touch the lineup. I'd probably run it back against Vancouver.
No, the only other option. Well, you could switch up the lines, and I would say a couple games too late cost us some bucks and Popeyes.
You're taking Kapanen off the line?
No.
I think you leave it where it is.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not like they're getting crushed in these games. They just didn't score. There are elements of that Nashville game we didn't love. They had a chance to win. They were kind of their own worst enemies in that Nashville game. They still walked away with 3 out of 4 points on that brief road trip. They come back home, play a pretty good game, outplayed the Islanders in large chunks, and just as Waddy and Cloverdale put it, Tom, they're actually 15.5% now.
Yeah, they're starting to get...
Apologies, Waddy. I was close. And I don't know. I think, going into tomorrow against Vancouver, if you play that game that you did last night against the Canucks, you're probably winning pretty convincingly, all things considered. But then there are some people in oil country that'll say, oh, no, Oilers are slump busters.
No, they're not.
Not tomorrow.
I think the Oilers are going to put their foot on the throats of the Vancouver Canucks.
They're going to be pissed
night.
off. Or ornery, like you said, which was an excellent use of ornery.
I don't know if I've used the word ornery since we launched Edmonton Sports Talk.
That's great.
But I can't believe I saved it for this long.
Well done.
Timber Woodsman, you might have got to this last night on postgame, but does Kapanen come off that line now that he missed 2 point-blank chances tonight?
Put him back on.
Let me throw this out there for you. Obviously, Kapanen has accomplished what he needed to accomplish.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it's like I would do it, but I would have time for the conversation of possibly putting Kapanen with Roslovic and Howard to add a physical element to that line.
I get it.
And then putting Savoy with Draisaitl and Puckholzer.
Because that's worked before too.
You know, like I could, if they were going to make a flip, that might be. I like Roslovic and Savoy and Howard. They get after it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could probably benefit from a little bit more size on that line. So that would be one thing that maybe you could consider. But for the most part, I think you probably just leave things the way that they are.
Just because they lost doesn't mean they have to change anything outside of getting goals.
And this team usually gets goals. Let's go numbers game for Play Alberta. And the numbers game, of course, the streak ends at 20. The streak started after Wallstedt stood on his head, and now it ends when Sorokin stands on his head. Between that, was it 46 points in 20 games? Or was it 44?
40. What did he have in that Nashville?
I think it was 40.
Wasn't Chris it 44 going into Nashville?
Yeah, and he had 2, so pretty sure it was 46 over 20. Somebody will correct us either way. Either way, it's ridiculous. But I said this to CJ this morning on the Nielsen show. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, Tommy, if he just bounces back with points in 21 more in a row now.
Could happen.
You know, like think about is it 46? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Think about what had to happen for him to not, and he thought he had a point when he threw it over to Draisaitl. Right. And kind of had the hand up in the air because it was a wide open net, and Sorokin managed to get just a sliver of it with his glove.
Yeah.
So I mean, I look at it from that perspective, and I mean, I could see the way he's been playing so far this year. If you told me, yeah, you know, Connor McDavid, you know, after he got shut out there by the Islanders, he had a point the rest of the season. Like, that's how well he's playing right now. Now, what could happen is maybe after the Olympics, you know, ramps it back up for a little bit, so you see a little bit of a lull, and maybe there's a game or two in there. But it wouldn't surprise me if he torches it between now and the Olympics, goes to the Olympics, is amazing, and then comes back and just keeps rolling. Like, he's just having that type of season.
It's crazy, man.
Ridiculously good.
He's in the prime of his career at 29. I'm in awe every day. Try to take a step back and look at how good it is here with the talent and the just the crazy level of elite offensive plays that these guys are able to execute. They lack defensively at times, and we are very good at usually hitting on that. But I could see it. I could see him going on like I could see him going like in the next, what do they have, 34 games left? He has points in 30 of the next 34.
Man, that's it, eh? Regular season's flying by.
Flying.
Holy smokes.
I know, man.
I didn't realize we're already just at that many games left. Before you know it, there'll be playoff parties all across this city. I like that.
Those are fun. People have been asking us about the playoffs already and where we're going to be. I don't even know if we
Beat your
know.
regular stomping grounds, I would think.
I think so.
Probably a little bit of Hudson sprinkled in there.
Yeah, I think we'll run it
but
back.
it should be a pretty good time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to your Popeyes spicy headlines. Let's start with Ingram, and then we'll get to, I know some people are like, Dusty, you see what the Rangers said? Can the Oilers take advantage of the Rangers somehow? So we'll get into that. Chris Drury put out a note to fans on Twitter an hour ago announcing that they're going to embark on a retool. So we'll see where that goes.
That guy is unique. He is a unique general manager. I'll just leave it at that.
James over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube says Hogan got chirped for forgetting her clothes by Schaefer in an interview between periods.
Good.
Okay, what happened here?
So we had
you chatted with her before, right?
Yeah, we had Shannon on the pregame show, and she was wearing this fur coat, and it was her grandma's fur coat from like the 50s.
Okay.
And
I saw that interview, and I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. And she goes, I forgot my suitcase with all my like on-air clothes in St. Paul. And they're on a 7-gamer right now.
No.
Yeah. And I'm like hanging up or what? She goes, no, I packed it and I put it on the one side of the closet in the room and I left without it. I'm like, Shannon, you've been on the road longer than I was on the road.
She left her hotel room without her suitcase?
Because she said she had a huge suitcase. Like those long road trips, you bring a huge suitcase, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 7 games, like 13 days.
It's a long time, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, you always do the room scan. Like, Dusty, when you go on the road, like even when I go down to Calgary, I always do a room scan.
It's easy peasy. I usually have my work bag and my suit bag, which is like a cylinder roll. I don't think I've really forgotten any. Maybe some headphones sometimes I'll forget.
Yeah, or a
but-
charger.
Yeah, something like that.
Plugged in or whatever. But I said, you
The
didn't do a
suitcase,
room
though.
scan? She goes, I looked in the closet in the room, but I looked on the wrong side. I assumed I have everything.
But she
And I'm
left her room like.
The big bag. So she had one blazer that she was getting dry cleaned at the hotel.
Okay.
And she's wearing this fur coat. I was like, I made some stupid joke, like a Floretta song. I'm like, Shannon Hogan in her boots with the fur. And then she started
that's what I saw.
And so, like, all the guys they know and they get along really good. That's another thing I like about the vibe that they have around the Islanders. Like,
everybody gets along.
everyone
good?
gets along. Like,
That's
when
nice.
I was with the Oil, like the PR team at the time, and they're like, "Oh, don't be too friendly with the players." I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to be their friend.
Yeah.
You know, I get along with that guy. We like to chat about
you
this.
see them later sometimes.
Mark
Out and
Letestu and I
about.
talk about video
Yeah.
games. F off. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here, PR guy. Like, but they have a really good vibe. Like Johnny Boychuk picked her up to take Shannon to go say hi to Johnny's parents. Like,
Yeah.
that's how much camaraderie is there, and I think that's a fabulous thing. So they all know she forgot her luggage, and that's
I just
like
don't know
a
how you walk out of your
move.
hotel room on a 2-week road trip
Yeah.
and leave your suitcase behind.
And usually
Like,
you
that
put it
doesn't
on the
make
bus.
sense to me.
You put it on the
Yeah,
bus.
so what, she just had a work bag?
Yeah, she probably had like a work bag and another suitcase and her purse, whatever. And she forgot a very important piece of her travel
I
gear.
guess I can't imagine like getting on a plane
and she owned it.
and going to
She owned
I mean,
it.
you can't really avoid.
No, that's
that
a big
conversation.
Oops. That's a huge oops.
James says, "Hey, how does Dusty feel about missing out on his e-bub opportunity last night?" E-bub, is that what we're calling it? The e-bub?
Somebody texted that in yesterday.
Why bub?
Backup, emergency
Backup broadcaster. Okay, that makes sense.
I was so excited for
Oh
you.
man, you were excited. Holy man, I was shitting my pants.
Buddy, but you know that's a good nerve.
Yeah, no, I was fired
good
up.
nervous, sorry.
It actually, yeah. So, yeah, I talked about it earlier this morning, but Jack called me yesterday and said, "Hey, Burke might not be able to get out of Toronto.
Yeah.
MSG's looking for somebody to do the game. I said that you could do it, so they wanted me to reach out to you to see if you'd do it." He goes, "I would definitely do it if I was you," and I was like, "Yeah, of course I'll do it." So he goes, "Okay, so we'll find out if he's going to make it or not in a little bit, but you should probably start prepping like you're going to be calling the game
Hell yeah.
tonight." And I'm like, "Oh my God." So I whip home. Tammy's like, "What are you doing home?" She's all worried. I said, "Well, I'm home because I got to start prepping because I might be calling this game for the Islanders tonight." And she's like, "What?" So I go downstairs. I dug up one of my Spengler Cup play-by-play books.
What do you want?
Hey, Gager. Whoa, what's
He's
up?
sassing me.
You're a pretty face and all
Oh my God, what's
that. Massive announcement on
massive announcement on EST afternoons? What? Give us a hint.
it involves me.
Oh, all right. This was I'll get back to my story in a second. Gager just burst into the studio,
I want to guess.
says massive announcement coming up on EST afternoons. And I said, give us a hint. And he said, it involves me. And not me, him.
Him. I want to guess that he's now playing in the Shoresy game. I hope he
That
is.
actually would be a pretty good.
Because they said they had loaned Ben Scrivens to Shoresy's team.
Okay.
And then they have JDD for Oil alumni. But I saw JDD yesterday.
Yeah.
He was good in that, man. That guy can play.
He was pretty smooth.
He's fantastic. And Ben too when he wants to, but maybe Joaquin gets in there. That'd be awesome.
Maybe that's it. What else could it be?
I'm not sure. I'm curious. I'm
When is
very
that
excited. 23rd.
I don't watch Shoresy, so I'm not overly excited.
I don't
about it,
watch Shoresy. We have John Morasti on Hello Hockey tomorrow.
but- Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
Nasty
guy was an ass
Morasti.
kicker. Oh, that'll be good.
And he played with Belzy.
Did he?
Yeah, and he's on Shoresy now.
Yeah. Merastius.
Morasti
Yeah.
is, and he's going to be playing in this game.
Okay.
So there's a lot of like cross promotion.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're gonna get some story time from Morasti. But I'm excited. I'm gonna go watch.
Well, I hope Gager is playing in it.
I hope so. I want to see Joaquin play. I haven't seen him play in a long time.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, major announcement coming up from 1 until 3 today on EST afternoons
Hope I'm
regarding Joaquin Gage. Joaquin Gage making the announcement.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah.
Gager, even though you sassed me, very excited.
What did he sash you? Just right now.
I kind of
when he came in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
So I was sitting at home. So I got home. I dug up one of my old Spengler Cup play-by-play books, and I was like, I hope I got a couple of prep pages in the back.
Right.
Had a couple of prep pages. Threw up the last game the Islanders played, like the condensed version. So I watched like I watched their last 2.5 condensed games. I was like, I better get up to speed on the Islanders. And then I started prepped for about 2 hours, but I also had like the Pearson Airport plane tracker on my one laptop because I was like, I gotta follow along on this.
Did you talk to Berkey directly, or was it all through Jack?
No, just through Jack. So I'm prepping along. I'm following the plane, and then it's about 11:15. So I'd been prepping for about 2 hours, and I was starting feeling pretty good about it. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be fine here.
Yep.
And then Jack calls me, and I go, hello, and I saw a call, and I'm like, well, this is it. It's either like, okay, you're doing it tonight, or you're not doing it tonight. So I pick up. I'm like, hello. I could tell right away. Jack was like, damn. Hey, Dusty, I'm so sorry. I was like, whoa, no. He goes, I didn't want to call you in the first place, but they wanted a backup to be like confirmed.
Yeah.
He goes, I said, well, let's wait until we know for sure because you don't want to get his hopes up.
Yep.
And then I was just like, that sucks.
So
he's like, I'm sorry, but I said, no, it's not like, it's okay. Like, but man, I was fired up there for about 3 hours. I was like, I'm going to be calling the game tonight.
Your color guy would have been Butch Goring.
I know. Jack's like, yeah, you're going to be working with Butch Goring. I was like, oh my God, Butch Goring, my dad will lose his mind. Like, so yeah, that would have been good. But so then it's like 11:20. I go up to Tam. I go, I'm just a loser again. I'm not going to be calling this game tonight. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to keep prepping just in case the plane, because he said, when Jack called me, he said, they're de-icing.
Yeah.
And I was once stuck at Pearson for 24 hours in the winter.
So
I thought, you know what?
Airport.
You never know.
Yep.
So I kept prepping. I prepped for like another hour and a half until I saw that the plane was actually in the air. And then once the plane was in the air, I hated my life for a second and went and had a nap.
Buddy, you would have killed it.
Oh, it would have been fun.
So Jack texted me last night right before puck drop. And he this is what he wrote to me. He said, I tried to get Dusty hooked up tonight. Berkey got here at 4:30.
Is that when he got in, 4:30?
Yeah, and he goes, he was on deck circle.
Damn it.
And I said, I heard that would have been awesome. He was nervous. I said that. And he goes, yeah, I kind of sensed it. And I said, he would have been just fine. Nerves can be good. And Jack just wrote, oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good. Been good. Now, as I was watching the game, I was like, man, it would have sucked to have called like a game and got one goal.
But that was a very exciting game. There was a lot of great
going
chances.
on, right? There's a ton of great stats. So I'm watching it like from a broadcaster, and I'm like, like there's not a lot of goals, but there's been some really good chances. There's been some good saves that could have cranked it up a notch on. And so that was.
I'll add one more thing. When I was talking to Shannon before we did the segment, she goes, "Hey, is it one of your guys at Edmonton Sports Talk that might be doing the game tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, it's Dusty, our morning show host." I'm like, "We do CFL and TSN together, like national level play-by-play guy." She goes, "Okay, good," because they said I might have to do it. And I was like, I'm like, no, you let Dusty handle it. She goes,
I would have been okay.
And I gave her, she's like, can I have his contact info just in case? So
it would have literally, as soon as we got on the air,
buddy,
would have been fine. Like,
just your natural instincts would have kicked in. You would have crushed it.
That was
Butch Goring would be your hockey suits.
That would have, that would have been cool too. Yeah, that would have been, that would have been pretty good.
And then Belzy, myself, and Reed would have been up there just looking at you.
Look, I would look at you guys like going like this.
Like, that's our boy.
Yeah, that would have been.
It's gonna happen. You know, you're gonna call.
Well, yeah, hopefully it's something will happen at some point. All right, we'll get to that Rangers thing in just a second. People are guessing what Gager's big announcement is.
I love this
today. Bone says Gager is the new COO, replacing Matthew Iwanek.
Where's Matty going?
That would be a good one. Luke in Cowtown says EST branded hot dogs at the Elks games served by head dog Gager. That, you know what? I hope that's it. Hey, I like the idea of Gager still being the old wiener phantom down there, but with a little EST brand, and every dog he's doing, it's just an EST logo, EST logo, EST logo.
Wiener phantom.
Yeah.
I was thinking they give him like a kiosk in the concourse and call it like Gager's Glizzies, and he's just got a huge barbecue.
That's a great handle for something like that. Gager's Glizzies.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot of time for that one. That's
Same.
a good idea.
Do you know what I would get before every game? I'd screw the pregame media meal. I'd go get a Gager's Glizzy.
You know what? He should get a cart that he can set up outside work here. And then nasties can come by at lunch and pick one up. And then when we're in the office, we can just pop down and be like, hey, Gager, what's up? And until EST afternoon starts, he can be doing Gager's Glizzies.
I'll have a jalapeno, please.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah. Well, with the amount of traffic that's here on 107th,
If you had a little hot dog stand here,
and you just had like a chalk sign that Gager doodles something and says Gager's Glizzies,
yeah,
buddy, this thing would be
I
bustling.
think it would be pretty busy.
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty busy. We'll put it on the list of things at
That's a
EST
great
to
thing.
launch.
Gager's Glizzies.
Gager's Glizzies.
I think we could do something with like Acme or something like that, couldn't we?
Oh, there'd be some way that we could find some glizzles.
Corey, let's get cooking on this.
All right, here we go. Chris Drury.
Okay.
How can the Oilers take advantage of the Rangers, everybody? Everybody, if you're watching or listening right now, bring up Puckpedia for the Rangers and start diving into contracts that might work. Here's Chris Drury, the president and general manager of the Rangers. This was a statement posted on their Twitter account and obviously a message sent out to fans. A message from Chris Drury to our fans. We wanted to take a moment to connect with our loyal and passionate fan base. We know and feel your disappointment with how the season has gone to this point. We are just as frustrated and want nothing more than to deliver an on-ice product you can be proud of. It's what drives us every day. No one in the organization is happy with what has transpired, from management to coaches to players. Over the last few years, we've had some successes and moments to cherish, but ultimately it was not the end goal. We are working relentlessly every day to bring a Stanley Cup back to the New York Rangers. This is what our fans deserve. With our position in the standings and injuries to key players this season, we must be honest and realistic about our situation. We are not going to stand pat. A shift will give us the ability to be smart and opportunistic as we retool the team. This will not be a rebuild. This will be a retool built around our core players and prospects. We will target players that bring tenacity, skill, speed, and a winning pedigree, with a focus on obtaining young players, draft picks, and cap space to allow us the flexibility moving forward. That may mean saying goodbye to players that have brought us and our fans great moments over the years. These players represent the Rangers with pride and class and will always be a part of our family. As we start in this new strategic plan, we will continue to play hard with pride and passion for our fans. We appreciate the unwavering support for the Rangers more than we can describe, and we thank you for all you do for our organization. You will begin to see some of our plans come to light in the coming weeks and months. LGR, which I think means let's go Rangers.
I think so.
All right, Tommy, didn't the Rangers do this? Who was the team that did this in the last 5 years? I thought it was the Rangers as well. Didn't somebody come out and put like a letter together?
Did Philly do this?
Was it Philly? I'm pretty
Did
sure another
Ottawa
team
do
has done
this?
something like this.
I feel like we've had a few of these
For some
lately.
reason, I'm pretty sure it was the Rangers.
Jeff Gordon.
with the Rangers. Yeah. Jeff Gordon and the
Thank
Rangers.
you,
Yes,
Matty.
thank you, Matt. Oh, did he? Okay, Frank. Yeah, I thought I didn't. Yeah, off the top of my head, I was like,
He had a letter similar.
okay. So the Rangers do it again. So it was the Rangers, different guy last time,
Yeah.
but the same type of thing. Why do the Rangers feel the need to do this then? Where are they at right now? How bad are they?
They're last in the East.
But by how far? Like, are
I
they?
think it's pretty tight. I have the standing.
Like
right
that
here.
whole East is kind of
They're 3 points back of Columbus.
mixed in there.
And
You know what I thought
they're-
was interesting though in his ridiculous letter? He said, "This will be a retool built around our core players and prospects," but then also said that may mean saying goodbye to players that have brought us our fans' greatest moments. So I would think the players that probably brought you your greatest moments are sort of the part of your core, maybe.
That's what I would assume.
So,
bye-bye Panarin.
well, that's it. Like, is that what this is?
Yep.
Is the Panarin on the block now
I
in
would
New York?
assume as much and he's a free agent.
He's a UFA at the end of the year. He's got a no movement clause, so he can kind of pick where he goes.
Zibanejad's name has been thrown around a bunch.
He's signed through 2030. He's got 4 years left after this at 8.5. This is exactly what JT Miller's done to the Rangers, eh? Is
he the
He's
poison?
part of the downfall of the Canucks. They're maybe
Yeah.
the biggest train wreck in the West.
Yep.
And now he's on the Rangers. And when they brought him in, they didn't think they'd be sending out this ridiculous message to fans
No.
this shortly after. And
Made
he
him
signed
captain.
through 2030 at $8 million.
Because that was part of the trade was he got the deal, right?
Yeah.
They made him the captain.
Lafreniere is signed at 7.4 until 2032.
Do you shop Trocheck?
Trocheck has 3 years left after this year at 5.6. And with the cap going up, and what's his modified no trade? 12-team no trade list. with the cap going up, I think that 5.6.
I like him.
I think the 5 points. Is he on the American Olympic team too?
I believe he is.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he should be this year, but he is. I don't know, 5.6 for 33, 34, 35-year-old Vincent Trocheck. You think they get a decent return for that? I really don't know what else
I don't
they're
mind
moving.
him. Like, how bad has he been this year? I mean,
If you look at the Rangers roster, right, it's bizarre because he says we're not going to touch the core. But their core is Panarin, Zibanejad, Lafreniere, Miller, and Trocheck. Nobody's going to want Sam Carrick, Matt Rempe. They're not going to trade Gabe Perreault or Brendan Othman. Or maybe Othman.
what about Cooley? Cooley's there. Like, where is he?
Cooley's 3.9. He's 23. Why would you trade a 23-year-old?
I think that he would be part of the plan going forward. I'm assuming.
It's got to be one or two of that top group that he's going to be trying to move out, right?
They decimated their own blue line.
Gave Gavrikov $7 million a year
Yep.
through 2032. I mean, Chris Drury probably shouldn't be making the call on any of this, to be
There's
honest
so
with
many
you.
mixed signals in that letter.
Yeah.
Like, what are you? So you're retooling but not rebuilding. You're getting rid of core players, but you're keeping core players. You're sorry, but you're playing with pride and passion. Like, kind of speaking out of both sides of your mouth here. Are you just doing it to say something, to have a public statement out there to appease fans who are upset, the loudest fans that are upset right now? I'm assuming this probably enrages the fan base a little bit because it's such a nothing. It's not a nothing burger letter. It's saying something without saying something, and it's got this mixed message. I'd look at that and be like, so what are you doing again? And why don't you just say, and you say retool instead of rebuild? You're rebuilding. So you're tanking? Like, you're going to be gassing and trading some players right away here? Like, what? I don't know. It's counterproductive. And I just want to bring up this blue line, by the way.
Yes.
Gavrikov, Braden Schneider, Matthew Robertson, Will Borgen. Will Borgen's a guy I'd try to pluck. And I know they signed him.
4.1. Signed through 2030. He's 29.
He's sneaky good.
You like him?
I like him a lot.
He's a righty.
I know. And when he was in Seattle, I would always say, I like Will Borgen. Go get Will Borgen. And the Rangers went and got him.
So you would
last
like
year.
him enough to play him second pair, right
Yep.
side with Nurse, basically,
Yep.
and then you can leave Wallman on your third pair?
Sure.
He
And then-
does have a full no trade
Yeah.
right now, but then he's got a modified no trade the next 3 years.
But if it's such a crap show in New York, then maybe he'd say, yeah, take me somewhere good. And then the third pairing is Urho Vakanainen and Scott Morrow. And this is a team that just like tried to bully Trouba. They had Keandre Miller, who's kind of on the up and up. I like Keandre Miller, to be honest with you. They let Brady Shea go to Nashville. They had Pesci. And now, like, I know Gavrikov is like a decent defenseman and got a nice ticket, but Chris Drury, I don't know what he's done with this team because they had some really nice pieces. They were a great team. They won a President's Trophy 2 years ago.
They're going to be paying 36-year-old Gavrikov $7 million a year.
Yeah.
Chris Drury should probably be fired before he gets a chance to put out that stupid letter. I mean,
Yeah.
really,
And
he's been there for 5 years now.
the reason why I say he's unique, and I always looking at the Rangers and going, well, I wonder what the hell Chris Drury's doing now, is like the public spat they had with Trouba. Remember they were like threatening him to send him down and all that stuff?
Not handled overly well.
No. And then I have friends that worked for the Rangers, like longtime employees of the Rangers. And they're like, yeah, one day you'd walk into Drury's office and he'd be your best friend. And then as soon as you walk out, he's stabbing you in the back.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Ew,
and
gross.
He would get angry, then he'd be happy. He's just all over the map, and he can pop off at times. And I was like, that doesn't sound like a good situation. And they're like, nope.
Vincent Trocheck, last year at 26 goals, 59 points. The year before that, 25 and 77. The year before that, 22 and 64. The year before that, 21 and 51. He had those years in Florida where he banged out 25, 23, 31. So he scored 20 goals 7 times, 30 goals once. He's got 11 goals and 27 points in 34 games this year. He's a minus 16. Here's like, first of all, a lot of those other guys on the roster. Borgen, you could convince me of.
Yeah.
There's no path to Trocheck, though, is there? Like financially, I just don't see.
I don't know.
5.6 mil. How do the Oilers make that work?
I don't know. I just like the idea of him. And if you need another centerman, good point by who texted in there. Fox is hurt. Amish man, thank you.
Fox is on the LTIR right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great, but I don't know. I don't know how you make that money work, but if you could find a way, if you could find a way to swap out Henrique, which is an expiring contract, if these guys are publicly saying we're retooling, and you know the season's done, then take Henrique, bring in Trocheck, find a way to squeeze some more cap space out, and I don't know. That would be the start to my path.
I'd also save your Panarin texts. I don't think
Just let those go.
I don't think that one's going to work, everybody.
No.
I don't think that one's going to work. The other thing, the Rangers, there's a couple. Borgen, Tommy finds
Borgen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Trocheck would be awesome, but seems highly unlikely.
I'll be honest with you. I would trade Jake Wallman for Borgen.
Well, he's $3 million cheaper.
Yeah.
And if you had Borgen, then Wallman would be a third pair D that you'd be paying $7 million to
for another 7 years.
Yeah.
I know that contract's tough.
Wait a sec. I'm just trying to think. Let's say if because that's 7.
Yeah.
Borgen's 4. Trocheck's 5, 6. So that would be like 11.5. No, that would be 9.6.
Right.
You need to add another 3 to Wallman.
That's
which would be Henrique or Mangiapane if you could somehow convince him to take him.
Good point.
And then throw in a ton of picks and bring in Trocheck and Borgen.
And if they're willing to just tank this season and
then you roll Stastny on your left side with Amberson down the stretch.
I'm not married to the idea of keeping Wallman, to be honest with you. I like him. I think he's a good defenseman, injury prone, but I've always appreciated the type of defensive game Will Borgen plays since his days in Seattle, and I try to find a way to go get him and shore up your right side.
Just spitballing here. Just spitballing, throwing some things around. All right. Connor Ingram is the Oilers' best goaltender. What say you?
Right now, yes.
Yeah, I would say maybe. Like right now, yes, I totally agree with. Like, is he their best option between the pipes come game 1 of the playoffs? My answer right now would be maybe.
There's a chance for that.
Right? Maybe, I think.
There's a chance for that.
Which, full marks to Ingram for being able to do what he's done here.
Yes.
He was awesome in the first period.
Excellent saves last night.
Excellent in the first period last night.
Yep.
Like just, Sorokin was brilliant at the other end. The Grim Keeper was just as good in the Oilers net in that first period as Sorokin was at the other end.
It was a goaltending duel.
Yeah.
Reed said it last night when we were watching.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's okay to have in hockey sometimes too.
I'm not going to lie. It was still a very entertaining game in my opinion.
No, you know what? I would say it was one of the more entertaining 1-0 games I've watched in a few years.
Yes.
Or even one of the more entertaining low-scoring games I've watched in a few years, because there's not going to be a ton of 1-0 games. So you kind of have to just keep all 3 here, don't you?
So
and then make some sort of decision when Henrique needs to come off.
Yeah, and that's still a little ways down the road. Knobloch said yesterday, and of course we take what he says with a grain of salt. He's like, we're not really sure what we're gonna do, and then others in the organization had echoed the same thing to me. I kind of believe them a little bit more after yesterday and being around there a bit. I get it. And they don't really need to force a decision even by Sunday, especially with Henrique being on the shelf for that long. I don't like the principle of the 3-headed goalie monster. But if they're, and the other thing that Knobloch did say, and I do believe him with this, is easing Jari back.
But that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to see, I mean, if they're going 3-headed goalie monster and they're all going to be here, I would play Jari and Ingram And the way to justify it to Pickard is at least you're still here, right? You haven't been waived. We haven't sent you down. You're our insurance guy right now.
Yeah.
And let Jari play when his body allows him as he comes back from injury, and play Ingram in all the other games.
Yeah.
And Pickard gets to be your number 3 guy, your practice guy. Guys can shoot on him a little bit extra time if need be. But that's if you're going to have the 3 guys, that I wouldn't be trying to jam all 3 of them into the net. I'd be saying it's Jari and Ingram and Picks. We're not sending you down because we love you and we need to have insurance because what happens if Jari gets hurt? But you're our practice goalie right now.
Yeah.
I know it's not ideal. But you know what? For Pickard, I think it's better than getting sent down to the American Hockey League at the stage of your career.
I do think he would get plucked on waivers. I know that's a question that's come up. A few things in the nasty chat really quick because we only have a few minutes left. James and Penner's Pancakes talk about Borgen. Penner's Pancakes says Borgen is a solid right shot D-man. I'm with Tommy. Thank you, Penner's Pancakes. And James says Borgen can be a bit of an asshole. And that's what I like about him, James. He still has some of that like in your face style of play, which I appreciate. And then Amish Man makes a good point. Says Wallman has no movement clause this year too, so that'd be very pie in the sky. I was just throwing it out there. Like this is just us spitballing, so don't take it as if like this is realistic. I mean, if in a perfect situation, perfect world. Because Chester 999777 says, why would they want Wallman? Great point. Agreed. I'm just saying. Pie in the sky is very true.
Couple of more guesses here on what Gager's big announcement is. Matty leaves to go to CFL season-long fantasy department. Gager takes over his role.
I love that.
Ian says they are remaking Happy Days and wanted the coolest guy at EST with a leather jacket to play the Fonz.
Hey.
And Nolan says Gager has just confirmed a hot tub party with YouTube Trev.
He's jealous, hey?
Coop, do you know what the announcement is?
I have zero clue. He just
wow.
came in and said, great mood, by the way. Everyone in the bullpen.
There's a big,
there's
good
laughs.
vibe in the office today.
Yes,
Oh,
there
yeah,
is.
it's a Friday.
Yeah.
But he came in and he's like, this might be the biggest announcement to ever hit the airwaves on EST.
He's so
What?
full of shit.
He said the
He
biggest
said that.
announcement ever?
It might be. He didn't
Oh
say
my
it will be. He said,
God.
You know he's full of it.
well, he seems
Maybe
pretty
he's going on a
excited.
reality TV cooking show for former NHL players.
That'd be awesome.
He's our foodie.
That would be
That would be
sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke in Cowtown says EST branded hot dogs at the Elks game served by head dog Gager.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Ruh-roh.
All right, Tommy, what time do things go in tomorrow night? Boston Pizza 170 at the Westgate there.
The show starts at 7. I'll be there at 6 to get set up. I saw people texting in earlier when we were on Hangout saying, should I book a table, reserve a table? I'd say yes, because it's not the biggest lounge. And we only get that one section, and we're going to have a good contingent
We'll need
of
more than
ESTers.
that, yeah.
So I would say book a table, talk to Tony and Curtis and the staff over at BP 170th. Come on down. I think we're going to have a really fun Saturday night, especially
Should be a
if
good time.
Dusty's there and we drag Dahmer out.
I
and
just want to see the
Hernan and
reaction
EJ.
if Hernan actually shows up. The
I
place
hope
will go
he
nuts.
does.
Place will go nuts.
I would love that.
Jen says, after seeing the Red Bull reveal last night, Gager's now going to announce that he's a full-on Red Bull fan. Collingwood Rob says Gager's going to be centerfold for Playgirl. Well, he was in the Sunshine Boy one time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that tape's still working for him. All right, that's going to do it for us. The Tommy, you'll see you tomorrow night. I'll probably see you tomorrow night as well. Planning on popping by for a little bit and maybe staying for a long time. I don't know.
I hope you do.
We'll see. It should be good tomorrow night. The Oil Stream is brought to you by Boston Pizza. Make plans to join us on Wayne Gretzky's birthday, January 26th, Sherwood Park BP's on Broadway, 11 Broadway Boulevard. Should be a good time. We will talk to you on Monday. Take it easy.